All right, Season 1 balance changes for COD Mobile. I have looked through the majority of these, and they're either useless or dumb. I guess those could kind of be the same thing. But we're going to take a look at them anyway. KRM, mag size reduced from 8 to 6. I think Garena fans will probably be happy about that. Other people probably just won't really care in general, to be completely honest. I don't think it's gonna make a massive difference. Like, I don't think there's a ton of situations where you're running out of ammo with KRM. I don't really understand the logic to it. But it is what it is. Tech 9 burst fire repeater has an 30% hip fire spread penalty. I don't feel like that was necessary at all. Tech 9 with the burst repeater is good. And once again, maybe this is solely for Battle Royale, because I know a lot of people really liked it in Battle Royale. So maybe the objective of that was to make it better for Battle Royale, but I don't think that was in any way necessary for multiplayer. We got the Royale MG, the stomach multiplier from 1 to 1.1, and it's still going to be a very bad gun. I don't think people are going to use it. I think that might slightly increase the... I don't even know what that helps, to be honest. I would have to look back at the stats right here. It currently has a... I mean, yeah. It has a 1.1 on the arm for both, so I don't see that really changing a whole lot, to be honest. I think that's probably going to be still a completely garbage LMG. Holger 26... They seem really dead set on making the smaller mags usable. I don't know if they're bringing back the Holger Mythic, and that's the reason why, but the lightweight mag 26C, I don't know which one that is, to be honest, added a recoil buff for the vertical, and then increased the ADS time reduction from 40 down to 44%. So that's an extra 14%. That's definitely going to feel good. At the end of the day, it's still not going to kill faster than any of the top 10 guns, so it's not going to be something that's used a ton, but it'll feel nice. 12% vertical recoil buff. I'm assuming this is for the smaller mag since it's getting a bigger change. And then also decrease the ADS time reduction from 28 down to 36. Oh, then maybe this is the smaller one if that's getting less ADS bonus. That would kind of be my assumption. Once again, that's not a change that's going to do anything to impact the meta. Lag 53, damage profile adjusted from 45 at 24 meters, 36 at 46 meters, to 45 at 30 meters and 36. So they just changed the range? Why did they phrase it like that? They just changed the range? Oh, no, they added a whole new damage phase. Oh, so they added a new damage phase, but that damage phase goes out to 30 instead of 24. Okay, the way that was written had me confused for a second. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Still not going to use the lag. It's nice that they're buffing all the useless guns, but because they're useless guns, they're still not going to get used, because to make it competitive with the current meta, you would have to buff it to the freaking moon. HSO 405 hipfire spread got buffed from the opening to 200 down to 150, and then I actually don't understand how the numbers in hipfire spread work, but 275 down to 250. Remove the movement speed penalty for the choke. If I was a Battle Royale player, I would be tilted, but shotguns have been broken in Battle Royale for years, and most Battle Royale players that I see talking about it don't really care about it. So if they don't care about it, then there you go. What was previously the best shotgun in the game, I think the HS or the Buy 15 and the KRM are now kind of on par with it, so it might be like a little bit better, but at the end of the day, the shotgun's one tapping at 300 HP is just dumb. CBR damage profile changed from 24, 23, 18, 16 to 24, 23, 19, 16. Ho ho ho! One extra damage in the third damage phase. That'll be a game changer. ADS movement speed increased by 0.15. Don't see that making a big difference. Hipfire reduced, or hipfire spread reduced, which will definitely be nice. It's fine, but None of these are gonna change the way that the game plays in higher SBMM lobbies right now. Hades rapid fire barrel, remove the chest multiplier penalty. I don't know why they added that in the first place. It wasn't necessary. It's not like the buff that they gave the Hades before was going to make it broken, so that's good. But once again, the Hades is still not going to be remotely viable. The only thing I'm excited, well, there's one other thing. One of the two things I'm excited about for these patch notes is the fact that they gave better BSA to the GKS, so it's actually going to be even more competitive with the USS. Obviously, it's not going to be broken like the USS, but it'll pack a nice punch and going to be more accurate at long range. And unlike the USS, it does not have bullet speed. So at range, it might actually have a little bit more ability to contend, given the fact that I think it has close to infinite 4-tap. It might be 4-tap to similar to what the USS has, being like 55 meters or whatever. And then bullet impact increase from 1.1 to 1.3. So, you know, it might be a little bit more viable in range. I don't see either of those impacting the close range a ton, but EM2 damage profile changed from 37, 32, 23 to 37, 32, 24. Just, if we're gonna buff guns, can we just make it something that's actually gonna do something, you know? Increase chest multiplier from 1.1 to, or 1 to 1.1. You can't even hit the chest anyways. There's always hands there blocked by the gun. That doesn't change anything. Just so many minuscule nerfs that are, or minuscule buffs that are not going to change anything. Why can't we get changes that are actually going to impact the meta? Because they've got to be able to see the guns that people are using, right? Right? Hip fire spread reduced for the Lapa. Nice. 33% bullet speed buff for the Cavalry Lancer. Cool. Lop is still not going to be viable relative to the rest of the meta. And then we got Chickum, damage profile for BR only for both of these. Like, would it have actually mattered if these changes happened in multiplayer 2? And the change is like 2 extra damage in the second and third damage phase. Like, oh man, it would have been really broken if they did that in multiplayer. Good thing they only did it Battle Royale. I just don't understand the thought process behind 95% of the balance changes. The last balance change was the only one that we had that actually felt like it did something. And then hip fire spread, a little bit more accurate. Nobody does anyone use the Chickum in Battle Royale? I've never seen anybody use the Chickum. Bolt charge, reduced recharge speed. That's the other thing that I feel like is actually a good change in these patch notes. Just because the bolt charge is annoying. I don't think it's broken. It's just really obnoxious because it's free kills for people that can't aim, similar to the reactor core. So I'm always in favor of a nerf. Gravity vortex. Ooh, got an extra shot. That's probably going to get used in competitive again if that's the case. It was already getting used some, but Tempest now uses ADS sensitivity. I didn't realize that it didn't use that before. Dang it, Bobby. There's more. It's not anything that matters. Death Machine buffed movement speed, sprint speed, strafe speed. Gravity spikes improved recharge speed. Dowser Grenade, let's go! Dowser Grenade buff. I know everybody was asking for that. Increased amount carried upon spawning from 1 to 2. Still nobody going to use it. You could literally make it so that you spawned in with 50 Dowser Grenades and still nobody would use it. Absolutely no questions asked. Stormball increased the amount carrying... Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, God. That's honestly one of the most annoying tacticals. And they're... Oh, God, that's terrible. That needs to be undone. I'm not going to lie. Respawns are going to be unplayable. Especially Dom. Dom is going to be completely unplayable. Nah, that's got to go. That's got to go. Get that out of here. Flame Knot increased score required. I feel like people didn't use Flame Knot that much anyway, but that's fine. I don't really care about that. The Stormball, no, that buff needs to go. That's all the balance changes. Don't think it really changes a whole lot, unfortunately, but, you know, maybe they had something hiding for us, and they'll surprise us at the start of the new season. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. We'll see you in the next one.